National parks are a great way to escape from the hectic pace of daily life, and there's no better reminder of how to slow down a bit than by observing nature's own slow mascot, turtles. But for as slow as they are, turtles are disappearing fast. Wood turtle populations are declining rapidly, with many studies reporting declines of up to 50% in less than 10 years. That's why the National Park Service is now studying them to help ensure they can survive into the future by collaborating with a team of researchers to help assess at-risk turtles.
And then, if not, we'll come back and then maybe we'll just walk along the edge of the river. So turtles obviously play they play a very important role in an ecosystem, just like every other animal. So turtles specifically, they eat a lot of vegetation. They will move around seeds, other plant matter. They're also prey for other species in the area, birds of prey, mesocarnivores, and that kind of thing. So it can have a knock-on effect on the trophic system, on things that the turtles themselves are eating and helping to spread native plants, things like that in the wild, but also on kind of upper and top predators of turtles as well.
But there's a far greater threat to the turtle population than their natural predators.
Yeah, so I'm a member of the Collaborative to Combat Illegal Trade in Turtles. So as a collaborative, we're trying to deal with the kind of crisis problem of illegal collection of turtles in America. Our people will collect turtles for the pet trade and traditional medicine and things like that. So a lot of turtles get confiscated at the border by law enforcement and U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and things, which means that we have a lot of turtles in kind of seized and in captivity at the moment, with no real idea where exactly we're going to put these turtles in the future. So our project is really trying to have like an overview, this holistic approach to try and understand in the future where exactly these turtles can be released into, and can National Park Service lands kind of be that long-term safe haven.
Recovered turtles cannot just be released back into the wild due to the risk of spreading diseases to populations that have not developed immunities or muddying a gene pool that has developed specific adaptations to particular environments.
So I think a lot of people don't really understand the issue that this has on populations. They think that turtles have, potentially have this kind of infinite population size, and like it's not really going to, maybe collecting one turtle out of the wild isn't going to cause too much damage. But turtles are very long-lived. They're very slow to grow, but the kind of really important thing is that they're very slow to mature. It takes them a really long time to get to an age where they are able to reproduce. And this means that it's really difficult. If you remove one turtle, especially if you remove an adult female, it's very difficult to actually replace that individual in the population and allow that population to grow as well.
The research team uses a variety of survey techniques tailored to each species and habitat.
I was looking for any turtles on the edges and on the basking out on logs and things like that. So I'd imagine they'd be pretty close to the edges of the banks right now, or seeing if there's any kind of starting to come up. But this bank's a little steep. Any kind of turtle activity really, any ripples in the water or anything, just in case I've just picked one off a log and it's starting to dive to get away from us or something like that.
Studying a population of a species with such slow development cycles over such a vast region could seem like a near impossible task.
The National Park Service cooperation has been vital. There's so many different parks that have so many different qualities to them, so the coordination through the Park Service has been amazing. So we're only doing one very small aspect of turtle research, but in some of the parks there's been turtle research going on for decades. So the really important part that a lot of the staff of the National Park Service kind of offer us is able to coordinate those previous projects with us, so that we're not redoubling effort, so that we're not notching. So notching is a form of identification for the turtles, so we're not like misidentifying turtles so we can see their growth rates and things like that. And without the cooperation of the National Park Service, this project would have been infinitely more difficult. So there's a turtle over there. That's just dead. But it's not a wood turtle.
While turtles may be fun to watch, we're sure they appreciate being admired from afar. Because when we protect turtles, we also protect clean water, healthy wetlands, and the countless other species that share their habitat.